What nobody disputes is that the Younger Dryas was a catastrophe.
Means that something hit the planet. We were wiped out.
Solid science that's been done on this is twofold. One aspect of it, the one that I find most persuasive, is called the Younger Dryas impact hypothesis. And this is a mainstream hypothesis, but it is severely criticized within academia. The hypothesis is that about 20,000 years ago, a very large comet came in from deep space and went into orbit around the sun. Trouble is, nobody disputes this. Once comets are caught by the gravitational field of a very large planet or of a sun, they start to break up into multiple parts. And this is what happened to the Younger Dryas comet. Instead of being a single bullet, it became a shotgun blast. It became thousands and thousands of objects, of which we've catalogued quite a lot. Numbers of them. Comet Encke is the best known bit of that former comet. 12,800 years ago, 12,860 approximately, the Earth went into a storm of these fragments. An airburst from an object that might be 100 meters in diameter is equivalent to a very substantial nuclear blast. So their argument is the Earth was hit by a comet storm. And this, they then argue, and I think they're right, explains what happened then. The Earth, instead of warming, it suddenly goes back into a massive deep freeze. And this is the time when all the famous big animals of the Ice Age, the megafauna, are wiped out. The woolly mammoths, the mastodons, the giant sloths, these things like 14 feet tall, they're all wiped out in that window around about 12,800 years ago. And most important of all, there's a very mysterious sea level rise that occurs then. This you would not expect when the Earth is entering a cold phase. So the next thing is, how do we explain this sudden rise in sea levels at the beginning of Younger Dryas? It shouldn't have happened. The comet theory explains it perfectly. The mass, the impact, the heat, the air bursts, that would have been enough to send the ice sheets into meltdown and to cause this pulse of meltwater. Then the freeze sets in. You have about 1,200 years of freezing, desperately cold conditions. And then again, 11,600 years ago, whoomph, it suddenly warms up. It was something very big happened to the Earth and happened to our ancestors 12,800 years ago. What nobody disputes is that the Younger Dryas was a catastrophe.